Save 15% off everything at awesomedrinks.com. Coupon code Mayflowers. Welcome to Sunday Night Shooters. I'm your host, Derrick Schommer. Curtis had to leave because he's got a pregnant wife, and sometimes you don't ever go against that. You just, if they say you want to go home, you go home. So we're going to make the Outrigger. This recipe's a, I don't know, Dorian's Red Hand, New York City. So I'm guessing it's a bar in New York. Sugar the rim. We're going to add 1.5 ounces of gold rum, which I'm going to use, what do we got? We got Gosling's Gold Rum for that. 3/4 ounce triple sec. For that, I'm going to use Luxardo triple sec. It's $25+ triple sec. A little bit more luxury, a little bit more taste than a $9 triple sec. If that's all you have, you can use, as folks in the chat room were talking about, Cointreau, clear blue curacao from Senior Curacao, anything like that. But orange liqueur. 3/4 ounce of lemon juice. I'm going to use the lemon juice as well right now, actually. I'll use this one here to just wet the rim because we're going to be adding sugar to it, to the outside of it. So I just want to add a little bit of sugar to this, maybe even after I do that. Just stick it right into my sugar. Problem solved. Then we're going to make a recipe with 1.5 ounces of gold rum. Where the hell did I put these? There. 1.5 ounces of gold rum. Let's see. We're going to shake it. Where did I put that? Right here. We're going to shake it and strain it. So with dilution, you could probably make one of these specific recipes and get 2 out of it. You think that's probably good, or you think I should do 2?
Well, how much triple sec?
3/4. So it's 1.5 ounces of gold rum, 3/4. So it's probably enough for 2. You could probably do this for 2. Yeah. So I'll just do 1.5 ounces of gold rum.
In the shot glass, that is.
Yeah. But since you're going to add water to this, we'll do that. 1.5 ounces of gold. So you probably get 2 out of this. If you're by yourself, you just get 2 shots or a double shot for yourself. 3/4. It's got sugar in it. 3/4 ounce. I feel like I'm going to sneeze.
Uh-oh.
Excuse me. When I stepped back, I got like a little scare, and it caused me to...
Stop sneezing.
Yeah, which is never any fun. So Curtis was nice enough to leave me a squished lemon here.
That's what curd does.
That's Curt's move. Boom. And some seeds. Boom. This one's still got some juice left to it, apparently. Boom. We're done. We're gonna add ice. Let's hope Kurt left me some ice in there. If you have ice that tends to get really watery because it's been sitting for a while, give it a shake. That way you don't end up over diluting the drink. See how you can get all that water off? That's the water you don't need in your drink. You need dilution, but usually the dilution comes from the ice itself, not from the sweat that forms on top of the ice. Shake the ice off. Then you can put it in your shaker and make a drink that's not over diluted. He's wasted? I don't feel like I'm wasted. Do I look like I'm wasted? I apologize. One that's wasted cannot often create cocktails without being drunk and screwing everything up. Boom. 1. You got your sugar rim. And if you notice, the dilution factor makes it such that you can make 2 cocktails. These are 2-ounce glasses almost.
Shots, not cocktails.
2 shots. It almost looks like snow. And I still have a little bit left over. And that is one of the complaints of shots, is people like, oh, you iced it, you watered down my drink. As long as you get the right amount of alcohol, you're good. There you go. That's the Outrigger. You ready for this?
Oh, yeah.
You look like you're worried. Alright, let's drink it. Basically, what you're building here is a shooter version of daiquiri without the lime. You're using lemon instead. But
like all lemon is what I get when I'm sick, so my taste is a little off.
yeah, if you're sick, you're probably gonna get, or if you're having an issue with your, what are the nose nerves there? Not auditory.
Sinuses.
Yeah, if your sinuses are having issues, you're probably getting a little bit of citrus. It definitely has a citrus, I don't know, acidity to it. But at the same time, the gold rum against that sugar and the triple sec gives you like a very citrus forward, sweet and sour based drink, which really reminds me closer of, I feel like this should have a lime in it instead of a lemon, but then it truly is a shooter of a daiquiri. Right now, you're making it a little bit different by adding the lemon draw to the gold rum. The gold rum there's not a lot of character in here, so whatever the gold rum you have, or if you have rum, I think even a light rum would be fine with this, because the light rum has a little bit more brightness, a little bit more flavor to it. It's not as rested. It doesn't have the age going for it. In a shooter, I have yet to figure out why you want to do shooters, but if you're looking to do a shooter and you want to stick with a rum focus, or you're having a tiki themed party and you're looking for something that's rum based, this is a pretty good option because there's not too much alcohol. It's not too sweet. It's right in the middle. It's a defining point. I would say this is like a margarita with rum, without the agave. Would you agree?
I taste sour.
So, yeah, that's true. She's got either allergies or she's sick. We haven't figured out what it is.
I haven't figured out which one yet.
So, if you want a drink that has it's definitely got more of that sour acidic note to it. So if you're looking for something that's got sour, quite honestly, if you're going to make this shooter, use the low grade triple sec. A Luxardo triple sec triplum costs on Drink Up New York probably $25. If I got a little bit of alcohol here, so it doesn't really matter to me. But if you're looking at this going, this is a bottle I want to savor, use Balls triple sec for this drink, because
it'll probably make it a little sweeter too, though.
It'll be slightly sweeter. When you add sugar rimming to things, to me that tells me that this is going to be a sour drink, yeah. And you're adding the sugar to accent the sweetness to kind of counterbalance it. But don't spend an excessive amount of money to make this shooter. A silver rum,
or
a
any
cheap
shooter for that matter.
That's true. Anytime you're shooting a drink and you're not putting it on your palate and letting it sit for a rest for a few seconds, don't use your most expensive product. So if you can get these two products for cheap, good. If you have to get a gold rum or light rum and a cheap triple sec of Balls for $10, if you're gonna make shooters, just make an Outrigger with a cheaper style. We roll deep here or something. So
yeah, that's it.
That's what we do. So that's your shooter for the night. Unfortunately, Curtis couldn't be here. So question of the day. Anybody ask anything? Besides people, question A, favorite movie quote.
Oh gosh.
All right.
You got nobody here that watches movies,
All
so
right.
Ian could have went on and on.
This is all gonna work because of the fact that I have no co-host at the moment. What is your favorite movie quote? I would quote it, but I could never quote it. But when I think of the best movie quote, I think of the Braveheart spiel that he gives at the very end when he's going through the final battle. We haven't seen that in a while.
No, we haven't.
The final battle in Braveheart where he paces back and forth and, are you willing to make this day, whatever that quote is. I like Braveheart quotes. I could quote Braveheart all day long. I know Doug and Ian would quote
Big Lebowski.
Big Lebowski. What is your favorite quote?
That means you peed on my couch on purpose.
Oh, yes. If you want to quote Phineas and Ferb, I would love it because it'd be funny. Adventure Time, you can quote that. It's mathematical. Whatever your favorite quote is. I don't care if it's a movie let's see, who said movie quote? Mark Roper. Mark wants a movie quote. I want a quote that's hilarious that you can either remember or maybe it changed your life. I don't know.
Choo-choo.
There you go. And Jennifer's just going to ramble off.
Hand me up girls' clothing.
Phineas and Ferb quotes all night long. So there you go.
That's from the movie. Across the Second Dimension.
It's not really a movie. A movie on Nickelodeon isn't a movie. It's just a show
Disney
that's longer.
Channel, not Nickelodeon, and it's a movie.
Disney Channel that goes an hour and a half instead of a standard half hour doesn't make it a movie. It just makes it a long
20 minutes
cartoon.
if you had commercials.
So there you go. You give us your quote. That's your mission. Go do it. We're done. For Curtis, that was here the whole week. Ian, who was here last week. That's it. We're teaching you how to drink. I'm a stupid American. You're gonna help me out here. Is that enough?
Yep.
I can add more.
No, that's fine.
I can add more, Curd!
That's the Donna.
Alright, hold on. Let me mark it. Holy shit, that's cold. Mark!